Hi there, and welcome to another video produced by the Citizens Advice Gambling Support Service. My name is Greg, and in this video I will aim to shed some light on some of the blurred boundaries between gaming and gambling, some of the pros and cons associated with the concept of gaming, and support networks available for both young people and their parents. Hope you enjoy. In recent times, the two expressions have been used interchangeably. The terminology gaming has often been used as a tactical ploy by the industry to market such products as being glamorous and a non-gambling related activity. However, there is also a general misunderstanding about how to distinguish between the two concepts. So, what do we actually mean by the definition of gaming? Well, gaming can be referred to as a deliberate shift in the design of games, which includes subsections built around probability, an element of risk, and not guaranteed to achieve that desired outcome, which can include winning in-game currency, a customised outfit for your character, or the football player that you really wanted in a player pack. The converging boundary between gaming and gambling comes into play as now less of the game relies on skill factor. In fact, there are more opportunities in the game to experience gambling-like activities, such as placing stakes and betting on the outcome of an event. Technically, gaming does not fall under the jurisdiction of the Gambling Commission, who regulates the gambling industry, and it therefore does not feature within their broader definition of gambling. However, working groups such as the Gambling Health Alliance have raised concerns about the inconsistent legislation associated with some gaming activities, such as purchasing loot boxes. So we briefly mentioned the concept of loot boxes, and this is a great starting point for exploring gaming in more detail. With new and emerging technologies, loot boxes are often found in video games played on a PC, Xbox or a PlayStation. Loot boxes are virtual treasure chests containing undisclosed items that can be used in games. These might be ways of customizing characters or weapons, also known as skins. These contents may affect progress through the game or simply be designed to convey status and subsequently do not increase your in-game attributes. One example of this includes customizing your player outfit on the game Fortnite. An example of a loot box improving your chance of success is opening a player pack on Ultimate Team, a sublayer of the FIFA football game, and getting one of the star players such as Messi, Ronaldo or Mbappe, who have increased levels of speed, power and technical ability. Conversely, the likelihood is that you will get one of the lower league players with reduced attributes. Another example is smart freemium games. These are often free to download onto your mobile phone, but generally can't be fully enjoyed unless the player pays for in-app boosts. Progress through the game may be fast initially, but then it slows unless you buy credits or tools. An example of a freemium game is Candy Crush. You can purchase gold bars from the Candy Bank, and these can be spent on various game elements to help the player advance, such as extra lives, power-ups, or unlocking the next set of levels in the game to play. Hopefully that's given you a broad overview of the complexities of gaming and how it can link to the broader notion of gambling. It can be argued that gaming, particularly during the lockdown period, has been a useful platform for maintaining friendship groups, improving problem-solving skills, enhancing memory, and has been beneficial for an alternative way of learning in a remote setting. There are also some who argue that gaming can reduce social skills, increase anxiety, and be the gateway into future gambling activities, exacerbating gambling harms over the course of adolescence and beyond. When analysing the issue in a UK context, it was found that 93% of children had played video games in the UK. 31% of 11 to 16-year-olds had paid for loot boxes, whilst one gamer told MPs he was spending up to £1,000 per year on the game FIFA. When looking at young people from a gambling lens, GambleAware in 2020 found that 350,000 11 to 16-year-olds were reported as having spent their own money on gambling in the last week. That's 11%. This rate is lower than for young people drinking alcohol, which is 16%, but higher than those that use e-cigarettes, which was 7%. So what organisations can specifically support and educate young people? The Young Gamers and Gamblers Education Trust, commonly referred to as YGAM, is a national charity with a social purpose to inform, educate, safeguard and build digital resilience amongst young and vulnerable people. They conduct workshops and have an array of resources for anyone that works with or cares for young people. This can include teachers, youth workers, community volunteers, and mental health specialists. In addition, Parent Zone are the experts in all things digital family life. They provide support and info to parents, children and schools, working globally to help families to navigate the internet safely and confidently. Similar to IGAM, Parent Zone have lots of free gambling-specific resource packs and guidance tailored primarily at parents, including where to access support in the midst of lockdown. And that's all from us today in this video. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we would love to hear from you, so please do share any bits of feedback that you have or ideas for future videos. But for now, take care and we'll see you soon.